Water is one of our most precious resources and vital for everyday life. Access to clean water and sanitation is one of our basic human rights. Yet 2.5 billion people, almost 2/5 of the world's population, don't have access to adequate sanitation. The lack of safe, private and clean toilet facilities can cause widespread disease, pollution and loss of dignity. Rural communities are particularly affected by the absence of hygienic indoor sanitation, and the most vulnerable are women, children, the old, the disabled and the very poorest. His Royal Highness Prince Hassan bin Talal of Jordan is working tirelessly to improve the standards of sanitation, which will transform lives globally. Your Royal Highness, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us about the work you're doing to improve access to water and sanitation around the world. I know that you are now chairing the UN Secretary General's Advisory Board on Water and Sanitation, but this is an issue you've been very passionate about for many, many years. Just explain to us why it's something that you've really taken to your heart.
Because of the human face of it, because children all over the world are not going to realize their potential, boys and girls, unless they have the chance of making it beyond the age of 5. Millions of children are dying as a result of cholera, typhoid, all sorts of diseases directly linked to unclean water.
How is this still the situation in 2013?
The correlation is always between building shopping malls, making money on new investments, hosting the next Olympic Games or whatever it may be. But nobody is focusing on the human face of misery. Today, water is one of those challenges. Food security, of course, is another challenge. But everything is interrelated. Humans have simply not taken home the context of the physical environment being also the human environment. So everyone's talking about the GDP deficit, but what about the human dignity deficit? So I think that the time has come to recognize that we simply have to manage our destiny. And in particular, in terms of future generation, this is not about me, I'm not important, it's about the kids and their kids.
So tell us about the ways in which a lack of access to water and sanitation can impact on young girls' lives, for example.
If a young girl is living in a dark alleyway in a slum, the idea of not being able to get to a water point or a latrine, not being able to go, not being able to wash, fearful of because of the absence of electricity, of being raped. This young girl is living in perpetual terror. How can a child have any hope of a future if her first experiences with hygiene and growing up at puberty are so horrid that they cannot even be mentioned? World Water Day or World Toilet Day or World Hand Washing Day is really all about their involvement.
But in terms of access to clean water and sanitation, what will be the measurement that you know that you've succeeded in what you've set out to do?
I think that we will know that there is progress when the WHO says $530 billion by 2015 or over the next decade for water and sanitation, as compared with trillions spent on the military-industrial complex. Success would be to address in human terms the reality that no water table is going to be unpolluted by 2030. If by 2015 we've at least taken a grip on a human knowledge base, an economic knowledge base and a physical knowledge base of where exactly these people are, what they need to be enabled and how much money is required, then maybe we can feel that we have arrived at a template of success.
Your Royal Highness, thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed.